Good Monday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Joseph Peterson, and let's go in and talk about the weather for your Monday. Starting off, what is going on right now throughout the entire state of South Carolina? We are nice and dry right now, no rainfall statewide. But if we see what's going on throughout the entire U.S., we do have some rainfall going on, not really in the eastern U.S., actually completely dry over here. The southern U.S., pretty dry. It's really in the Midwest, the upper Midwest, also in the north central U.S., and then also over here in the upper Rockies going over into the more Intermountain West areas. And this is where we have some snowfall going on over here in Idaho, Montana. But I think the main thing is some severe weather. We have some severe weather going on over here inside of Minnesota right now. We did in fact have a severe storm going throughout South Dakota a bit earlier near Aberdeen that was producing around 131 mile per hour winds. That was pretty interesting to watch as it went throughout South Dakota, but that was around like 4 hours ago, somewhere around there. Now, cloud cover right now seems to be not really too much of a big concern, but cloud cover going on in the upstate, the Midlands, Petey, Grand Strand, Low Country looking nice and clear. And if we go in and take a look at our cloud cover for the future, as we go in and push this forward into this afternoon, cloud cover will try to kind of just move its way throughout the state from here and there, maybe trying to get some more cloud cover tonight in the upstate once again. But as you move to around 12 o'clock in the morning or so, cloud cover in the upstate, Low Country looks good, Grand Strand looks good, Midlands even look pretty good. Current temperatures right now, we're talking about a good 90 inside of Somerville, Charleston, 93, Beaufort, 90 in Orangeburg, as well as 87 inside of Georgetown, 85 Murrells Inlet and Myrtle Beach, as well as 89 in Columbia, 86 in Union, as well as 86 in Greenville, Spartanburg, Gaffney, 85 in York, Rock Hill, 88 Clemson, 87 in Anderson. Air quality for today, it looks pretty good. We have some yellows in the western parts of the state from Greenwood to Augusta over into the western low country, but everybody else in the nice and green and good category, meaning you don't have to worry about air quality for today. High temperatures for today, we're talking about 94 in Greenville, 95, Spartanburg, 96, Columbia, 96, Orangeburg, 95 in Moncks Corner, 93 in Georgetown, 90 inside of Myrtle Beach. Heat index values for today, it looks like that we're going to be hot, 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 especially in the low country. 110 in Hilton Head Island, 106 Charleston, 103 in Moncks Corner, even around 99 in Greenville, Spartanburg, Chirac. So it's going to be hot today. We have heat advisories out for a good amount of people right now. Heat advisories for mainly, it seemed like for Beaufort counties going on into Jasper counties and a lot of counties inside of Georgia, but only a couple, with heat index values up to 108 to 110 degrees. Winds are nice and calm for the majority of us, 5 to 10 miles per hour, and wind gusts are going to be up from around 10 to maybe even up to 15 miles per hour today, so pretty calm in terms of wind. Wind will not be your friend too much for today if you're outside. Precipitation amounts, we have around a hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch for areas in the low country, the Grand Strand, the upstate getting in on some of that rainfall as well, so it actually does look kind of not really too much of anything, if that makes sense. Doesn't really look like too much of anything today. You maybe see around like a hundredth of an inch to a half an inch. SPC outlook, thunderstorm activity, definitely is possible from the upstate to the Midlands to the low country, even the Grand Strand areas. But then if you look over into like Rock Hill, look over into Florence, no thunderstorms are expected there. Fire weather, not expected at this time. Excessive rainfall, not expected at this time. Crazy score for today, we're at a 68. Makes sense. Strong conditions with heat index values of up to 110 or so. I mean, we're also talking about some storms being possible today as well. So I think really the heat is the main reason why we are pushed up all the way to around that 68. So let's go on now and take a look at the models. Time is at the bottom part of your screen. Make sure that you go in and pay attention to that. We start off here at around 11 o'clock in the morning or so, and as we go in and push this forward to around 2, 3 p.m., you're starting to see some rainfall in the upstate, see some rainfall going on inside of the, even over inside the Midlands, inside the low country even. You see rainfall going on for sure. But as you move to around like 7 o'clock p.m., moving on all the way to around 9, 10, 11 o'clock, and then even 12 o'clock in the morning, you see rainfall moving through, but it's definitely not too much. Definitely not too much at all. It looks like it's not that much rainfall just at all, as that kind of brings in the suspicion of the precipitation amounts that we were just looking at earlier. and why it doesn't really look that widespread. And it's really just because we're only going to be seeing isolated to scattered storms today. Showers, storms, whatever may happen. That's really the only threat for today besides the heat. And it's not going to be widespread. It's not going to be, all over the place. It's really just going to be in a couple of spots. So that's why you kind of see it a bit more stretched out here and there. Now, all of that is good, and all, but we did have an earthquake today. Throughout the state of South Carolina. Kind of happened. Actually, it wasn't really today. It was last night at around like 10 o'clock or so. We had an earthquake over here inside of Cross Anchor, South Carolina, 9 kilometers east of Cross Anchor, South Carolina, near Cross Keys, and also near just to the south of Buffalo. It was a 2.2, another 2.2. We've had two 2.2s in the state of South Carolina now, both, not that far. One in Kershaw County, one inside of Union County. So both of these areas have now kind of just popped up, because obviously we can't predict earthquakes. Earthquakes just happen whenever they want to happen. And so that's just your daily reminder to make sure that you know what to do just in case an earthquake does get going at your location. But that's pretty much all I have to say here. The tropics, we have like this little yellow area over here. Tropical disturbance, day 2 to a 10% risk of forming or so. Offshore, disorganized showers and thunderstorms located on the southeastern U.S. coast are associated with the area of low pressure along a frontal boundary. Environmental conditions only appear marginally favorable for some tropical development over the next day or two as the system drifts south then west, before it becomes less favorable later on this week. So all of that, you can actually see it down there on the right side of the screen with the tropical weather outlook, but all of that kind of just boils down to what's it going to do in the next 24 or 48 hours or so, because I think if it doesn't form soon, it's not going to form at all. So it really has to get going if it really wants to try to get going. Now that's all I have to say for today. Make sure you tune in tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. for your Monday evening forecast update. 9 o'clock p.m. We're going to be here talking about the heat, talking about July 4th, and how it's going to be dangerous heat on July 4th. Make sure that you're there for that.